Yeah, good afternoon and Happy New Year to everyone. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 1st of January 2022. This is my weekly analysis video where I go over all the pairs I'm trading on the daily time frame on the Forex charts using my high probability and divergence methods from my books. So basically, we just go over the watch list, all the trades I've got on, and talk about any trade management, etc. So first video of the year, obviously 1st of January 2022. Oops, there goes a test. Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a good New Year's celebration. Some of you are probably still on it. It's 5 p.m. local here. I'm a bit late today because I slept in, which is to be expected, but we're all good to go. So if you're a day trader, I probably still wouldn't be trading as yet. Let's have a look at we'll have a look at the news first up for the week ahead. Now, as you can see, this is the Forex Factory Economic Calendar. As I spat on my monitor. Yeah, so this is a free economic calendar. Anyone can access this. It's good because you can set up in your local time. You can set up filters, etc. So all my times in my local Vietnam time. Monday, as you can see, Monday, January the 3rd, it's going to be a quiet day. Everyone's basically, because New Year's Day fell on a weekend, most Western countries then take that holiday over to the Monday. So that's a quiet US, UK, Europe, parts of Europe, Canada, Japan, Australia, New Zealand. So most of the financial markets shut down. So day traders have a day off. Tuesday, we start to pick up, got OPEC meetings and some high impact stuff out of the US. Wednesday, again, high impact at the US. Again, Thursday out of the US. This is probably the big one, Friday. The first Friday every month is the employment numbers or unemployment, depends which way you look at it, unemployment rate from both Canada and the US. So it's the old non-farm payroll. So that can be a market mover on both CAD pairs and USD pairs. So just be careful. So that's Friday. If I was a day trader, I probably wouldn't start trading until about at least Tuesday, possibly Wednesday. Just be careful these first couple of days. There is a history of traders starting to get in a bit early, and the market can move a bit silly on the first couple of days of the year. So especially if in the early Asian sessions, normally that affects the Aussie or the Aussie, Kiwi or Japanese yen sort of thing. So just be careful. All right, before we get on to the charts, I'll just bring up this document that you've probably seen many times. Just pause the video, read the document, or take a screenshot of it. It just explains what all the different colors and all the different markings are on the charts and what the indicators are. So this is the high probability setup, which is the same as the divergence setup. It explains the moving averages here, the settings, the QMP filter, that's the red and green dots you see on the price chart. Red trend lines, green trend lines, blue trend lines, grey vertical lines, sells and buys, how they're designated. Stop losses, red dotted line, break-even levels, which you don't see that often on these charts. Big numbers like parity, round numbers by green dashed line. And we've got the indicator at the bottom, which is a zero lag MACD, or MACD Platinum it's called. Oscillates around the zero level. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. That's the basics of it. You know, if you've never seen the system before, you're not sure how it's all set up or how it works, there is a link to a video, I believe, in the description of this video that it gives you how it's set up and explains, shows you some examples, etc. But you'll see it once we get on the chart. So let's get on them. Again, thanks everyone for being a member of the. I can't find my charts. I'm in a shocker. Thanks for being a member of the groups, whether it be the Facebook group, Telegram channels, or Matt from Family Man's Discord channel. And if you're on the videos on YouTube, thanks for watching. If you do like the videos, I know they're not the best produced videos, but I'm just trying to get the point across. If you do like them, can you hit the like button or subscribe button? I'm not sure what it does, but everyone says it in every video, so I'll just say the same thing. Anyway, let's get on the charts, guys. Now, as you know, if you follow me for a while, all my trades are called at the time. So there's no, this is what I would have done 3 weeks ago. It's all called. So, for example, you'll see my charts. There's plenty of notes on the charts. Normally the right information applies to the latest trade. Anything you see on the left, like in this Aussie Cad, is normally an older trade. So I took this buy back here on Thursday the 9th of December. So there's a buy, and there's a stop for the buy there. So I've just moved it up today, or yesterday, sorry, locking in profit. I've already closed out half, and I'll write the reasons behind the trades. So you can see the last one was a sell on Friday morning, which I took here. That was called in the groups at the time. So what I do is I take a screenshot and post the screenshot. It goes into a share folder, so it's all very transparent, all very legit. So I called that sell on Friday morning, took the screenshot when the price was before Friday's move, and all good. So we're in a sell there. So we're in a sell and a buy. We've got two trades on here. And you can read, as I said, pause the video, read my notes. I appreciate that not everyone's English is not everyone's first language, or you may have trouble even if our English-speaking friends, you may even have trouble understanding my accent. Either I talk too quick or talk too slow. Just depends. But like I said, plenty of notes on the charts. Just pause the video, read it. This is TradingView. I should have said that. This is my watch list on the right, alphabetical order. So if you want to fast forward the video, you just go to the pair in that. I go work down the list, so it's no drama. Right, so that's Aussie Cad. We're in a buy, partial buy, which is in profit. Can't lose on that. In a sell that's gone nicely in our right direction. MACD, platinum, a long way above the zero level, which is good. There was hidden bearish divergence there first. You can see that there, followed by a little small, tight, regular bearish divergence. So it's like a 1-2 there on divergences, which is good. Trend is down. You can see the moving averages. So if this gets stopped out, great. That means the sell's doing all right, and we've had a win on the buy too. I like how the MACD platinum's a long way above the zero level. So we're not going to take any action until this keeps on coming down towards the zero level, and depending on what price does, that's the plan. That's Aussie Cad, Aussie USD. Let's have a look at that. Right, it's highlighting. I should have said the watch list. I'm sorry, I'm a bit dusty this morning or this afternoon. The watch list, if there's no highlight, it means there's no trades on. If it's highlighting light blue, it means there's trades and I've taken some action. If it's the dark blue, it means there's no action being taken, so there's none of them. If it's highlighting orange, it means I'm going to talk about it in this video. And I think there's one new trade for Monday. Yes, we'll get to it, CAD Swiss. But the Aussie USD, the reason it's highlighted is because my sell from Wednesday the 3rd of November, this one here, there's a stop, was stopped out 3 days ago. I think I called that in the Facebook group or something. It's stopped out one of these days anyway, it doesn't matter. It's pushing up higher. We're in a buy here. I've dragged my stop up inside just below this low here. It's against the trend to buy, so I want to protect that. Already closed half the buy out. And so the sell, I'll remove that from the chart once I'm finished. So I'll highlight in purple so I know. So I just leave the trade on to show you that it's stopped out. Then I'll just tidy this chart after the video is finished. You see the green dashed lines here, 75 cent, 70 cent. Big numbers on the Aussie, and you can see the 70 cent there got respected perfectly, just about. So we're grinding up. We're in a buy. We've already closed out half. We closed probably half when it gets up here, somewhere in amongst towards the MAs. Drag the stop up. Can't lose. Had a win on the sell. So all good on the Aussie USD. CAD Swiss, new trade signal this more for Monday. The good thing about TradingView, MT4, MT5 don't do this, but TradingView do. I'll just move this line out of the way. On a Friday, TradingView will print any new dots, whether it be the MACD Platinum or the QMP filter. It'll print those dots on the close on Friday, so you know exactly what's coming on Monday. If this was exactly the same feed on Oanda on MT4, MT5, you won't see that dot on MT4, MT5 until the market opens on Monday morning. Then when you check the chart, you'll see the dots there. It's just something about TradingView. I like it because it gives me a good heads up on what's happening on Monday. In this case, it's a buy trade. Now, this is going to be a little bit higher risk. I've already had a go. It's these grey vertical lines. That was a buy, and we lost on that. And we had a buy here, and I'm not sure what happened there. I think I might have closed out. No, I didn't. Took a loss on it. So this is my third attempt at it. And we've had plenty of divergences here. You can see all the divergences marked, the bullish divergence. My only concern is the MACD Platinum's now just past the zero level, but I'm still going to take this buy. It's a high risk. We're going against a trend that's heading down. You can see the MAs are starting to spread. We had lower lows here, but this one's higher. So it could be a turning point here. It seems to be a big sort of support zone in this area. So this is a high risk trade, but I want to take it because I've had some losses and I just want to, dare I say, revenge trade? No, it's to me it's a valid setup, but it's a higher risk one. So just be careful. There's where my stop's going to be, down below this low here, and we'll take the buy on Monday morning if it opens pretty close to where it closed on Friday. So it's a high risk buy on the CAD Swiss on Monday morning. Euro Aussie, what are we in here? A sell from over here has gone down, eventually comes down. You can read the notes for the sell. The stop loss is jammed right under the entry now. I've already closed half. We've got a green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level, so I'm thinking buy, hence the stop's being tightened up. And also potential hidden hidden bullish divergence here. It's a little bit tricky to spot, but I use the dots and you can see it there. So we've got lower lows on price. All right, messages are coming up. Got to get out of that. I'll pause the video for a second. All right, I forgot to turn my message thing off. Okay, we've got higher lows on price. I'm having a shocker. Sorry about this. Higher lows on price, but lower lows on the MACD Platinum. So there's potentially hidden bullish divergence forming there. It's not confirmed yet. If we get a green dot on the QMP filter, say the next day or so, then definitely confirm. But if price keeps on dropping down and drops the line goes like that, then it's no longer valid. I just remove the lines. So it's just like I say, it's just preparation every day. Just adjust these trend lines. Just makes things easy when I go to the charts. I'm not always searching it. I'm already placing them in and watching them. So looking good on the Euro Aussie, can't lose. Euro Swiss, this is one that's been causing me a bit of grief. Well, the good thing is we're in a sell from way back here. So this sell, 22nd of September, we've been a sell. We took a buy here, it lost. We took another buy here, it took a small loss, I believe, not on a big one. So we've had this, look at the MACD Platinum going up, price down, still doing it. The sell here, there was a sell signal there and I declined to take it, and I called it the reasons why. Price didn't go back to the MAs far enough and there's divergence and it just wasn't a good. And look, you may have got a few pips out of it, but it looks like now this sort of level here sort of held a bit. It popped through on Thursday, but Friday comes straight back up. So again, we've got more divergence forming. So I'm even though the MACD Platinum's above the zero level, I'm looking next trade to buy this pair. I don't know why, but the good thing is I'm going to sell and I can't lose on that. So it's offset some of the losses from the buys. It's just it's tough on trade lately. It's been going down. Euro yen highlighting orange for a reason, and the reason is my sell from 25th of October was stopped out. So the stop was here, and it powered through during early in the week. What's that? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So last Monday, broke the stop, and I thought pull back straight away, but then powered up and proved me wrong. So the sell, we're out for a good profit. We'll tidy up the chart. As I said, I'll leave them on the charts just to show you what happened. Trade management, and we're in the buy here. Where's that? It was my second attempt. The first one was here. Yeah, I took a buy on the trend line break. So see this buy here, it lost, stopped me out. The buy signal, the green dot, remained valid. There was no red dot anywhere in here. So this buy signal is still valid. So what I did is I drew a trend line across the lows, across the highs here. Then I took it on this break here. Then straight away it went against me. Never threatened to stop, which is down here. But eventually we've got it right, which generally happens. And up she goes. So I've already closed half where did I close half? In here somewhere. And I've dragged my stop up now. I'm not sure why it's there. It's in sort of no man's land, isn't it? Actually, I'll bring it up a bit. I'll make a note of that. I'll bring it inside the entry level because, yeah, it's a good spot for it. Don't want to lose any. So we had a win on the sell, which will get removed. We can't lose on the buy, which is good. That's the Euro yen. Euro USD, this thing has just gone. All right, we're in two sells, which is good. So we're going to sell from 9th of September, which is this one, and the 27th of October, all right, which is this one. So the trend has been down. So I want to stay in these sells as long as I can. And look at the trend is still down, but it's been going nowhere for about a month, this pair. Have a look at that. Yeah, this is the daily chart. So each 5 lots of candles represent 1 week. So there's probably at least a month there. At least 20 candles. So that's sideways. That's terrible for the Euro USD. So we're in this buy. It's just meandering up. And again, we've got potential hidden bearish divergence forming. This buy, look, I've said it a few times. You could have got out at any time. Small profit, break even, plenty of opportunities along there. It's a high risk trade against the trend. The only reason I sort of was keen on taking it is because I got the 2 sells. And both these sells, their stop loss in the same spot, so they're both locking in profit. Can't lose on that. Look, you could even, with this buy here, all right, we'll make a call now. We'll bring the stop right up, tighten it right up. We've got no reason. It's a high risk. We're at the moving averages now. MACD Platinum's above the 0 level. Last dot was a red dot. If it keeps on pushing up, so be it, great. But we're just reducing the risk there. So that's the Euro USD. Pound Swiss, let's have a look. I think we're in sort of no man's land on this one. A couple of trades. Sell here, which is still on, and there's a stop there. Hasn't been touched yet. Surprisingly very close there, but not. And I think it was pretty close there too, but yeah, not close enough. Grey vertical line, there's a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the 0 level. So I've tightened up my stop on the buy, which is in here. There's the buy there. So we can't lose on the buy. I've already closed half. And even if it gets stopped out with a small loss in the second half, that's all good. The sell's sort of in no man's land. I'm pretty sure I closed half of that already. So probably if I get stopped out in the sell, it's probably an overall break even at worst case. But it's just a tough pair to trade at the moment. Again, drawing trend lines in, looking for potential hidden bearish divergence here. Hopefully that presents, because then I'll take another sell. I love my hidden divergence. If you've never looked at hidden divergence, I strongly suggest you get onto it. It was a game changer for me. So it is a very strong signal, and it's normally trend continuation. A little bit hard to spot. Everyone can spot regular divergence. Like here's regular divergence there. This is the pound yen, by the way. Regular divergence there. That's simple. Everyone spots that. It's the hidden bullish divergence that people don't spot. Now, this one was a loser. So when I say it was a game changer, it is a game changer. In my private trading, I take this buy here. I wouldn't have a stop in place. Hidden bullish divergence, I just about guarantee I can work my way out of this trade. And if this is a good example. So we had a buy here, hence the grey vertical line. And what I would have done, I would have hedged here. So if I bought for 0.1 there, I would sell for 0.1 there. So I'm locking in the loss. Then this buy I would take for 0.3, and that was definitely get me out of that trade. No worries at all. Now we're in a buy. So we're on this buy here. We lost on this one, took a buy here. Still coming up. Took a buy here. Got a nice support level here. You can read my notes, second attempt at it, Like I said, pause the video, read the notes. It went up nicely, then it's dropped down again and gone bang, up nice. Broke this previous high now. And we've got a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the 0 level. It should be a grey line, not a blue line. So that's a warning. That's all that is a warning line telling me that there's a red dot there. Now I'm thinking sell. Tighten up the buy trade, possibly. Wait to see what happens. Look for any potential divergence, etc. But it's going well. Pound yen. Pound New Zealand in a buy from back here. Again, read the notes. 12th November. It's a long time ago. Broke this previous high, sort of poking up. It's going nowhere fast though. In the meantime, we've got divergence forming. So you can see the MACD Platinum's low. Price is high, so it's just your regular bearish type divergence forming. This initial one, here's another example of his hidden bearish divergence. So there's a sell, and we got stopped out. We took a loss on that. I think I got out on the here when I got the reverse signal. Now again, this is one in my private trading. I would just no stop. I'd stay in. take a buy and look for another sell. That's just the way I trade, but this is the smart way to trade, the conservative way. Take your loss and wait for another setup. But in the meantime, we're on a buy, so we've offset the loss we took, so it's no big deal. Pound USD, it's highlighted in orange for a reason. It's because we took our stop out on our sell from the 28th of October. So we made some nice profit on that. Stopped out on Wednesday by looks. I'll remove that from the chart. Again, just leave it on there to show you guys that it's what happened in trade management. In the meantime, we're in this buy here. Again, similar to what was the one above. Where the buy was taken here, it failed. We got stopped out. Price has continued down. The green dot has remained active. Trend line drawn across the highs. Broke it cleanly here. Took a second buy. A couple of things. QMP filter is still green, so it's still a valid buy signal. Regular bullish divergence, you can see it there, it's clear as day. Trend line break, take the buy. Went against this, came down. What normally happens if trend line breaks, if it goes against you, it normally comes back to the trend line, then bounces off it again. That's a lot of the times that happens. Popped up nicely, then popped back down, and then finally last week found some legs and got up higher. Again, I've got doing blue lines, it's supposed to be grey. Now we've got potential divergence forming. So that cell's been closed out or stopped out for profit. Got a red dot on the MACD platinum, a long way above the zero level. Potential hidden bearish divergence forming here. It has to be confirmed. And that's a sell I'll take every day of the week. The MAs are down. So it's come back into the MAs, rolls over, breaks its previous low. That's what you'd expect. So that's a pound USD looking good. New Zealand Cad. It's highlighted in orange. There's a reason for that, and it's because I've been stopped out. All right. This buy here, 15th of December, took a buy here. Once I got into the MAs up here, closed half, dragged the stop up. Big moves on the Canadian dollar last couple of days. So that buy is now been stopped out. That would be overall small profit. Worst case, overall break even. Worst case. Took a sell on Friday here, as I called it. Again, hidden bearish divergence, which I love. And the trend is starting to spread to the downside. You can read my notes there. It was a high risk trade because it's taken on New Year's Eve. Starting to spread. Yeah, there's supporting hidden divergence. Yeah, read the notes. I've pretty well covered all the notes. Stop losses there. So the buy's been stopped out. So that'll just get removed from the chart once I finish the video. USD, Japanese yen. Again, I've got another. What am I doing? Must have been drunk when I did this. Grey line there. All right, what do we got? We got a buy from the 24th of September, which is here. Stops there. We did trade in here. There is a couple of grey lines there. I don't know why. I'll get rid of one, but I don't think we lost anything there. I'll get rid of that grey line. Probably no need for it. And our most recent trade was this buy here. That's for this one here, the 16th of December. Went against me, and it's popped up. MACD platinum through the zero level. Red dot on the MACD platinum above the zero level now. We've got potential hidden bearish divergence forming. Hasn't been confirmed. Remember, has got to be confirmed. You can see price is not getting past the high here, and it's broke MACD platinum's higher. It's a little bit tricky to spot. I know it's sometimes hard, but like I said, if you spot these things, go to them. So my stop for both trades in the same spot now. Look, you probably, any time last week, I probably would have closed half of this USD Japanese yen and brought the stop up here. Because we're in this other buy trade, it doesn't really matter where the stop is for this other one, but you want to jam it up a bit. I could even probably bring it up a bit tighter. I might do that on Monday or Tuesday, just bring it up under the 50 MA, because it looks like this possibly wants to roll over to the downside. Looking good. USD Singapore dollar, not a pair that everyone trades, but I like to throw it on the charts and have a look at it, and I trade it. We're in a sell here. It's went against me initially, then came down and went against me, but it didn't break the previous highs. The initial stop would have been up here somewhere. It's been moved down. I don't know why it's there. It's in sort of no man's. Oh, it's above this high here. Sort of no man's land. Would have closed half when price got to the moving averages in here somewhere, and now it's been going down nicely. And again, potential hidden bullish divergence forming. If it keeps on dropping, it's good, because in some of my private trading on the lower time frames, I'm in a bit of a basket of trades, and I really need to drop a bit further to get me out of trouble. But all good on the daily charts. It's a pair that moves sort of nicely. You just got to be carefully overnight interest rates on it. It can be a bit high. Right, gold, XAU USD, highlighted in orange for a reason. My sell trade from the 22nd of November has been stopped out. You can see it got probably stopped out on that Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Poked through on Tuesday. I thought, one of those ones where it pokes through, then drops straight back down and threatens my buy. But it didn't pop back up again, which is good. So it's definitely, if you weren't stopped out on Tuesday, you definitely were on Friday. So the sell, we closed for an overall profit, which is good. The remaining trades is buy in here. We were in one here. We got stopped out here by a couple of pips on that spike down. The buy signal remained valid. Drew this trend line across the highs. Took the buy on the trend line break. Again, supported by regular bullish divergence there. So it was a second attempt. Lost on the first one. Now recoup the losses, and it's going up nicely. I've dragged the stop up a bit tighter, and it looks like it wants to power up a bit. I know people, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, here's some motorbike in the background there. Yeah, I know a lot of people get excited by gold and that. And look, I can understand. It's a shiny object. Nah, it is. People love trading it. There's a lot of gold bugs out there, and it seems to attract a lot of traders. It doesn't get me super excited. I've had some good success with gold, actually. I should look at it more closely. But yeah, I like the Forex. So that's been stopped out for sell, and the buy's looking good. So I'll just highlight that, and I'll tidy up the chart after I finish. Now these three bottom ones I'll just look at for basically shits and giggles. More out of curiosity. US dollar, I just track it and see. It's something I trade in my private trading that I've been doing lately, and it seems to respect the technicals very well on the chart, so it's good. You can see the last sell signal here, big divergence. Again, Trading Views lost my lines. There's divergence there, nice resistance level, and it's come down to the MA. So if you're in the sell trade there, you'd be looking at closing half. We've got a green dot on the MACD Platinum. We've got hidden bullish divergence forming. Who knows? It could keep on going down there like this, and it's no longer valid. But if it gets a reversal anywhere in here, then it's divergence. US 500, which is US stock market. Let's have a look here. All right, so our highs have been taken out during the week. And again, we've got big divergence, which is common on this. Look at the trend. It's just up and up. We had a bit of a dip in October, but it's pulled right. And another dip. Everyone thinks the sky's falling. Just keeps on grinding up, doesn't it? So, but there's divergence forming here. Definitely regular bearish divergence. This high got broken early in the week, but obviously been pretty quiet during the Christmas break week there. BTC USD, Bitcoin, the granddaddy, the gold of cryptos, whereas Ethereum, or ETH as they call it, like I'm doing a crypto course, so I'm learning all the jargon. Bitcoin's like gold and ETH's like silver, the poor cousin. But anyway, last signal on Bitcoin was a sell. These numbers here, the 50, 60, 70,000 levels. It's a big support level here around the 40,000 or close to it. Yeah, it's a 40,000. So it's been going sideways for a while there. Again, there's divergence, and that's hidden bearish divergence, so the sell would be worth it. I'm not sure whether shorting Bitcoin's a good thing or not. I'm not convinced. The technicals seem to work well in the lower time frames. For daily, I just don't know yet. But it's something I'm getting into, and I'm getting interested in it. Look, cryptocurrency in some form is going to be around forever now. Now, whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever, it could be even look slightly different, but I think it's here to stay in some sort of format. So I'm trying to educate myself. I know as a 58-year-old, it's probably waste my time, but it's the way of the future. So if I can learn as much as I can about it and move into that space also, I've seen some good things that really interest me. Not just the trading side of things, but what you can do with stable coins, etc. It's really interesting. But anyway, I digress. So that's it for my charts, guys. I'll bring up that Word document again. Where is it? Sorry, I'm all over the shop this morning, or today, this afternoon. All right, again, there's what you've seen on the charts. If you need some clarification, like I said, there's a description. In the description of the video, there's another link to another video that shows you the setups and how the indicators work, etc. if you want more details on it. Like I said, all these trades I take are called at the time on the day. Normally the market for me opens at the new daily candles at 5 a.m. I don't get out of bed till 6. It's the first thing I do is check the daily charts, and I call the trades pretty well within an hour of that. So then take screenshots and post those screenshots. So it's all very transparent, and the videos I normally go over what trade management's happened during the week. Bit of hindsight stuff there on the trade management, but I try to call a bit of that too during the daily postings on the Facebook group, Telegram channel, or the Matt's Family Man's Discord channel, which everyone's more than welcome to join any of those. Oh, there's a message to go. All right, enjoy the weekend. Hopefully 2022 is going to be a good one for you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And don't get too drunk tonight, eh? All right, cheers, guys.